Hey guys, so I'm working at home this week and I was just taking a break from editing a track in Pro Tools because I've been assigned to mod one of these things. Now, if you're not aware of what this is the predecessor to the Shure SM57. This is a Unidyne 544 made by the Shure brothers as far as I'm aware. It's a super cool microphone, but the problem is it has a very strange connector. So the original connector is a 4-pin weird unit thing, which is just not usable with modern day XLRs, and these connectors are super hard to find. The thread that fits there is super hard to find, so I've been assigned to try and mod it to make it a modern day workable mic, and I think I've cracked it with this. So I couldn't find anything on the internet about how to mod these things, and I thought I'd make this. If you've got one of these knocking around and you think it's unusable, it's usable with just a little bit of fiddling around. So you're going to need a Dremel, a drill, and a Dremel bit that can kind of grind metal down a little bit. So as you can see, the connector needs to come out first. There's a little screw on the inside there, and because it's probably been in there 25 years, it's probably just a little bit stuck, so just give it a bit of edging. I've got these little tweezers here. Might need to unscrew the wires because they'll be twisted together. And when they come out, they'll be like this. So you've got 5 wires. The white one you are not going to use. The white one is, I don't even know. But the 2 black ones, jump those together to make the ground positive and negative with red and blue. So strip back your cables, and I've tinned them. So I'm not an expert solderer. I found 2 tips that really make soldering a lot easier. So one is always having a wet sponge to clean the tip of your solder. Also, tinning your wires is just like so good to get that good contact with your solder. We're gonna apply this to the XLR pins of just a modern day XLR end. Okay guys, I've attached my 3 wires, or 4 wires to the 3 pins of the XLR. The next trick is going to be before you attach the XLR tip actually. But this thread here is for the old connector, so we don't need it for this. So what I've been doing is just taking a pair of snips, bending it back and cutting it off. Nice. Now I'm going to show you what you need to do with the XLR tip. So as you can see, the XLR sleeve there, you have the thread where usually you would put your connector on and screw on, but we don't need that. We don't need that. With your Dremel, you need a piece that kind of grinds metal down. So I have somewhere, as you can see, I'm very organized.
3 hours later.
So you need a bit that just grinds metal. So essentially what we're doing, we're going to grind this thread off of the XLR so that it fits in the mic. So usually use something to protect your glasses, preferably not your Ray-Bans, but it's the best I've got. And they're pretty old, so who cares? Okay, so we've ground the thread off. Let's see if it fits. Here's the big question first. I might need to grind some more off, but usually it gets us nearly there. Perfect. So now that fits in perfectly flat, near enough. You should get it flush with the bottom of the connector then. And also, if you're trying to keep it neat, I like to keep the little hole of the XLR tip in line with the screw. And the little hole where we unscrewed earlier, I'm going to make a little mark there to drill hole mark. Take the connector out. We're just going to drill a hole for a new screw to kind of tap itself in nicely. And another thing to remember is, I'll be back. Another thing to remember is to use the little plastic kind of cable stopper that goes with an XLR tip, because if not, the pins will just slide back. It'll not be solid, and you want it to be solid. So twist your cables just gently, don't rip your cabling out. You want to stick the little stopper there at the end. That'll keep our XLR pins up. Line up your XLR, stick her in. A pair of pliers just to help me pull that bit through. The hole should line up. If you've got decent little screws, they'll just kind of tap their way in. So screw in, feel the metal catch in, and then that holds her in nice and securely. And there you have your mic modded. Let's go and test it out, shall we? Okay, plug her in. Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2, check, 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 check. Check, 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 1, 2. That's the capsule that's a bit shaky, but and there you go. You have your modded Shure 544. So I hope this helps. It seems to be the best way I can find to make these usable. And yeah, subscribe down below. Thanks for watching.